The Buddha says that we should make ourselves our refuge. We learn from others. And as he said, there's a sense in which having admirable friends and admirable friendship is the whole of the practice. In other words, good people who know about the path, who embody the qualities of conviction, virtue, generosity, discernment. And then we try to imitate their qualities. It's not just having admirable friends, you have to make this an admirable friendship. But the admirable friend is not going to do the work for us. We have to do the work ourselves. In this case, we make mindfulness our refuge. You establish mindfulness. And in John Fung's image, it's like having a teacher inside, the old-fashioned kind of teacher. Not the one who would hand out gold stars and write rock star all over your papers, but one who would set the work that needed to be done and then make sure you did the work. You have to have that sort of strict person inside. Strict in the sense that the teacher knows what really is for your own best interest and wants to make sure that you actually do it. Now, a wise teacher does try to make you want to do it, but there are certain standards you need to meet. So when your mind is wandering away, tell yourself, okay, come back. Wanders away again, come back again. Keep coming back. Then focus on what you really have to do, which is to learn how to get the mind centered with a sense of well-being around the breath. And try to maintain that as much as you can through the day. And if you wander off, the teacher's there. Again, the old-fashioned teacher with a ruler. Have you go back. When you're strict with yourself in this way, then you find that the mind eventually will be willing to settle down. And you actually get the benefit from your work. So you don't have the teacher here all the time. And even when the teacher is here at the monastery, the teacher can't be looking after you 24/7. You have to look after yourself. You have to have this internal teacher. That's your refuge. Keeping in mind what the Buddha taught, and then looking at what you're doing, recognizing when it's in line with what the Buddha taught and when it's not, and trying to keep it back in line. So make sure your inner teacher is vigilant and wise. And that we really can learn how to depend on yourself. Because for us to depend on ourselves means that we have to be trained. If yourself is not trained, it's not much of a refuge. We try to bring it in line with the qualities of the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. That's where you really can depend on yourself.